Hey, my name is Deluge. You're probably wondering how I got to this sticky situation. Well, it all started with an Astalos. I'd never fought an Astalos before. This would be my first one ever, so I decided to go in full bunga. My strategy would be simple. Hit him, run away, see what he does. Rinse, repeat. And I did that for a little while until I started to get a feel for him. I realized that it was quite easy to roll through his slappy hands, so that's what I do. And I would position me underneath him. And using that, I realized that his chesticles were weak to slappies. So I started slapping his chesticles. His little archy things were hard to dodge, but I managed to pull through. Well, what was really difficult was his big attack. He'd climb up into the sky and he'd come falling down like a meteor from hell. A hell meteor. That attack may have carded me once or twice, but I managed to eke out the win. With Astalos down, nothing could stop me. I was in high rank. With high rank came a whole new world of possibilities. I could hunt a Zamtrios, or a Malfestio, or a Najira. And make all kinds of beautiful, wonderful weapons. But first, I needed me an armor set. Naturally, I went with the hunting set, because I looked damn good in it. And it also gave me some bonuses that were actually pretty helpful at this point in time. And with that being done, I believe I upgraded a few ore weapons, and I was off to hunt the next monster. Up next was Najira, a slithery, beaky, armed snake with arms, why I got arms, wyvern. It was a tough bout. He gave me a real good run for my money. Between the screaming, the area control, and just being a general nuisance, I had a tough time of it. But I stuck to my guns and I prevailed. It was at this point in time that I decided to pick up the hammer. Damn, this thing was good. I'm not even gonna front. And with a Malfestio on the quest board, I decided to head out and try my luck with hammer. And boy howdy, it was a bip bop boopity bip bap boom bow bip bap boom bada bip bap boom bow didn't chick out da dow ba bow da dow ba bow unga bunga good time. I mean, the Malfestio gave me complete and utter hell. The confusion blight was woohoo. Apparently you can just eat like a bug or something off the ground and it stops you from being confused. I guess that makes sense. I do really enjoy Malfestio, even with his oof and and yuck. That boy, that's a damn good looking boy. Having a few high rank hunts under my belt already emboldened me, so I started seeking larger prey. Or I should say rather, the things that eat larger prey. Because this girl was enormous. I'm talking about the spider lady. Narcilla. It was indeed a quest I'll never forget in my lifetime. This thing was coming at me from all angles. It had these giant, gaping jaws of death. I didn't think I'd ever make it out alive. I'm sure glad I brought antidotes, because my goodness, that girl has a lot of poison. Something inside of me broke in that hunt. I couldn't quite understand why I felt this deep, unrelenting sadness within myself, staring at her lifeless husk of a body. And it was later I learned that apparently Narcillas eat gypsarosses. Apparently they do public service. And really the most annoying thing on two legs and a flashy, bright, I don't even like gypsarosses. And I come to realize my horrible mistake. This Narcilla was in fact a wonderful and majestic creature that deserved to live just as much as I did. But damn, her weapons are really good. So I hunted me up a lot of Narcilla. I felt really bad about it, but my AR had never looked better. After I was done sulking in the corner about the beautiful spider ladies I had to murder in order to increase my efficiency to hunt, I went on a little fishing trip to try and cheer myself up. It was a nice beautiful day in the misty peaks, with rather large, strange ducky things were dropping the eggs, which I very much enjoyed. So after I delivered the egg, I made my way over to the fishing spot, and much to my horror I was met with something disgusting, horrifying, and unspeakable, sullying my beautiful little fishing hole. So I did what any hunter would do, naturally. I threw a sonic bomb at it, tried to spook it away. Unfortunately, that just made the creature angry and it came nearer. Once I got a good look at it, I recognized it immediately. It was Plessia, the destroyer of hip checks. This hunt was probably the hardest thing I've ever done in a very long time. It took patience and effort and timing and precision and naps. Loss of naps. Why does this bite make you go to sleep? got a weird beam that comes out of his face. And he'll slide around like a slippery sponge. And his hip checks, and his hip checks, and his hip checks. And then, if he's not done hip checking, he'll swish his tail. Swishy swish, swishy swash. I don't think I've ever wanted to murder something so hard in my entire career. And that's exactly what I did. 2 carts, 20 mega potions, 2 traps, and a fist full of anger. I had this boy licked. After my greatest trial yet had wrapped up, I had a new sense of purpose, of pride, of unkillability. And that's when I saw my next target. It was my old enemy, Clavanostro. We had a date of destiny in the dunes, and ain't nothing was gonna come between me and him. But that's a story for another time.